Hey, good people, it's struggling with diabetes and we're standing tall. Guess what? Day 3 of our 7-day realignment. Level up. Level up. That's what it's about. We're leveling up. What I'm going to do today, and I probably will have to amend or modify the workout regimen or the chart. I don't know if you've downloaded the chart. You could go to strugglingwithdiabetes.com and look for 7-day realignment level up. And in that, you can download what we're actually doing, our protocol, and, the layout of the program for 7 days. But the weather here, the weather outside is Christmas time. No. I love the Christmas season. I really do. It reminds me so much of my childhood, and in the time that we're living in right now, sometimes it's good to just think about the better days of your life, or I shouldn't say the better days, the more innocent days of your life when you were a child and looked forward to things like Disneyland and Christmas. At least I did. But it's last night it rained. I understand April showers and whatnot, but wow, it came as a surprise. Well, not that big of a surprise because it had been cold, remarkably cold for the last couple of days. And prior to that, it was warm and hot, So be that as it may, I've decided to just do the walkout today. And normally by day 3 of our realignment level up, we'll do 1.5 miles. Now, on our regular 7-day realignment, we do 2 miles the whole run. For 7 days, we do 2 miles. But to offset that 2 miles, or to offset in that program, we're not doing weight. We're not doing any weight. We're doing isometrics, and we're doing cardio and whatnot, but we're not doing weight. Here in the level up, we're doing weight. So that's why we slacked off a little bit on the mileage. And instead of doing 2.3, 2.5 miles, we'll start off slow. So Monday, or I won't say Monday, 2 days ago, which would have been Monday, yes, but I don't know if you're starting on a Monday. That's why I was kind of with that. So 2 days ago, we did 1 mile. Yesterday, we did 1 mile. Today, we'll do 1 mile and we'll do 1.5 miles. And then we'll do that for today and tomorrow. And then the next 2 days, we'll do up to 2 miles, from 1.75 miles to 2 miles. And so that will get us up to 2 miles by 7 days, so that's what we want to do. And also, we're not doing weight today. I really have to modify that program because we who are in that 60s club, some of you are in the 50s club, some of you may be in the 40s, but, we have to be careful, not to overdo it. We don't want to overdo it. And I said, you know what? I think we could back off the weight for a little bit, although we're not doing heavy weight. And it's not with the amount of weight, it's really the repetition, how many times you do it, the stress that you put on, your body or those muscles or whatnot. So we're doing a full 2 miles today, and then we're foregoing the weight, but we're doing the cardio. We're doing and I know brisk walking is cardio, but when I say cardio, I mean things like our arm rotations, our chair squats, our calf raises, our, all of those things, planks. We're going to still do those, but we're just going to wait on the weight today. Wait on the weight. Hey, that gives me an idea. Wait on the weight. Anyway, I'm always, my brain is always thinking those little quirky things. Nonetheless, we're going to do that, and that's how we're going to do day 3. Are you game? Are you in? I hope you are. Listen, remember to comment. I don't get any comments, but when I meet people or run into people or people that I know who are subscribed, and you know who you are, you're asking me in real time certain questions, or you're giving me comments or suggestions and all of that. I much rather you put those in the comment section right down there. In the comment section, I need that so that we can start this dialogue, so to speak. I want to engage in conversation online with some of my peers who are struggling with diabetes, and I know sometimes it can be kind of a private thing, and you don't want to divulge certain information, but we don't know who you are. We're just going by your username, and your username could be that person 2344-80, whatever. I don't know who that is, and I'm not trying to investigate to find out that. That's not what I want. What I want to do, remember, my motto is no hype, no filter, meaning it's transparency, and just help. I want to help you by helping me help you, helping me. That's what it is. It's like that revolving door. It's like a circle, it's going around and around and around and around. Okay. So yeah, we're going to get out here and do this. And then another thing I need to do, and I'm saying all of these things because I'm thinking about them now, before we have conversations out on the trail. We need to have a conversation about what you're eating during these 7 days. I don't think we discussed that in length any, but we need to, because what you eat is important. There's a video that I've uploaded called it's called Exercise is No Match for Food. Exercise versus food wins hands down every time. So don't think just because you're exercising, you can eat what you want, when you want, how you want, as much as you want. Exercise is no match for food. Just remember that. Food for thought. Wow, there's another one. Food for thought. Here's some food for thought. Exercise is no match for food. Food for thought. I know I'm loopy right now. But anyway, let's get out here and do this. Let's have a conversation while we're outside. Here we go. So here we are, getting this walkout on. As I just stated that we're not going to do the weight today, the iron, but we are going to do the things like chair squats, planks, arm rotations, all of that. We're going to do that. So I stated earlier that exercise, working out, all of that training is no match for what you put in your mouth. Good people, know this. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because I'm talking to myself here. That we could do all the exercise we want. But if we're eating incorrectly, if we're eating the wrong thing, especially as a type 2 diabetic, we're eating incorrectly. The wrong foods at the wrong time or any time. Well, it's going to cause a major problem when it comes to us trying to maintain a certain weight level, maintain our blood pressures, maintain our blood glucose levels, A1C, our triglycerides, HDL, LDL, all of those things. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, to say the least, attempting to make sure we are in the right ranges. Because food, I tell you, although some of it is good, and it's real good, it can be real bad at the same time, you know what I mean? So, be careful. Monitor what you eat. Eat the right thing. Us who've been a type 2 diabetic for a while, we actually know what to eat, for the most part. If we don't know what to eat, we definitely know what not to eat. You know, fruit. Although they say fruit is good for us, I used to hear when I was a kid, apple a day keeps the doctor away. How many of you remember hearing that? So remember, as a type 2, watch your carbs. Leave the processed sugars alone. You know, sugar is so addictive and it's so damaging to our bodies. Yeah, as a kid, again, we were given cookies, candy for doing good on a test. And we got kind of hooked to it, some of us. And then some of us just got hooked to food. We began to live to eat, when we actually supposed to eat to live. I'm sure you heard that somewhere before. So, again, be careful of what you're eating, how much you're eating. Processed sugars, again, no good. And carbs, limited. You don't want to eat a bowl of rice. Eat a cup of rice. Or maybe 5 to 8 ounces of rice. 8 ounces of protein. You want to do things that you can enjoy, at the same time being cognizant of the amount of food that you're eating. Again, this is what I do. Some people that may view this may not even have type 2 diabetes. So this is a issue that you don't have to deal with. But unfortunately, we have to deal with it, us with type 2. We have to deal with it. So given we have to deal with it, we have to take precautions when eating certain foods. Potatoes, rice, things of that nature. So my friends, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this walkout. And I hope that you're able to complete yours today. And if not today, at some point, you get all your days in. Remember, we're doing 7 of them. 7-day realignment and leveling up. Again, you could go and watch the initial 7 days, and you can couple that with the level up 7 days, and you have at least a half a month. And you could dice that program up whatever way that works best for you. And then, if you do it, come back and share your results. Let us know, or let me know what's up. Whew, it's muddy. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll see you guys in our next vid. Bye for now.